Sideshow Live. Yay! We have, wow, something just flew in my eye, so that's great. Awesome. Yay, live shows. Anyway, how is everyone? We are back. The power is on.
The power's on.
The power's on, and it's Wednesday.
And you're back.
And I'm not,
Right.
I'm here.
It's
As far as we know, right? Yeah, anyway. We have an excellent show for you guys today. We're like full force right now. We have the Brit in here. We have Dennis. We have Challenger. We have Brett. We have Chicky. We have Jen. We have Kitty. We have John Wick. And then we have Han Cholo is in the house. So that's awesome as well. We have Han Cholo, though, will be coming on for 2 segments. One to talk about some really awesome jewelry pieces from Court of the Dead. And then Anna's going to be here. So just full house right now. Anyway, and then another segment where they're going to talk about Voltron and Masters of the Universe and all the other amazing pieces of jewelry that they have to offer. So we're also going to be showing you the Drifter Walking Dead fine art print, the Batman premium format figure, and the Boba Fett legendary scale figure. So that is a lot to cover, so we should get to it. First up, our featured collector is Mike Gonzalez. Mike Gonzalez really likes Superman. Wow, that's a lot of Superman. So, wow.
That's like Reign of the Superman.
Yeah, like I can see it all right now. That's just so many. Are they all from the same reality? I see a couple from maybe Earth 2. Is there any... I don't see a Bizarro in there. Anyway, that is awesome. Thank you so much, Mike, for sharing your collection with us. If you would like to be the next featured collector and be put on the live show and in our blog, head on over to sideshow.com/blog and click the Apply Now button. So we love to see everything you got, so send us any collection that you have. So that is amazing. In the news, we were just kind of talking about the fact that WonderCon was last weekend, and we had a whole lot of fun. A bunch of our staff members were there. Our friends at Collectorverse were there doing a Court of the Dead scavenger hunt. And again, it was so much fun. It was such like a great little relaxed convention. And maybe that's just because we weren't officially there, so no one was officially working. But it was still a lot of fun. So thank you, WonderCon. Ready Player One opens this week. Technically, it opens tomorrow. I'm seeing it tonight. I know a lot of people have already seen it. And I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite books, so I can't wait to see what Spielberg has done on the big screen. What else? We have so much news. We had
the Mutant movies got
pushed back again. Dark Phoenix is going in February now, and then New Mutants is in August of 2019. So those are all pushed back, and it makes me sad, guys. But we are now officially today less than a month to Infinity War. So weird. Anyway, we're all really excited about that. We hope you have your tickets. We do. So we are going to show you a quick video, and when we come back, we will have the Drifter fine art print from The Walking Dead. I almost said from Court of the Dead. From The Walking Dead. So you're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sideshow Live. This is very pretty. I hadn't seen this in person yet, but this is the Drifter fine art print. It is the first in officially licensed art from AMC's The Walking Dead that we will have. It is by artist Brian Rood and features Norman Reedus as Daryl Dixon. The foreground features Daryl riding his motorcycle, so you can see that at the bottom right there. And then the larger portrait of Daryl is framed by the iconic wings against a background of red, earthy tones. This is a limited edition of only 200 pieces. It is an 18 by 24 fine art giclée print and has an embossed seal of authenticity. Now, guys, head on over to facebook.com/artprints. That way you are the first person, like the first group of people to be notified whenever art print news happens. Facebook gets it first. So the framed version of this will be available on Friday, March 30th between noon and 3 p.m. If supplies last, the unframed version will be available for pre-order on Monday, April 2nd between noon and 3 p.m. The short link for this is available now, and that's sideshow.com/walkingdead. Sideshow.com/walkingdead. You can RSVP for this amazing Daryl Dixon art print here. I'm sorry, the Drifter. The Drifter. So yeah, this is really cool that we actually have like Walking Dead
the frame and the
art print.
Are very, very cool too.
Yeah.
Finishing off a piece of art.
I like the color of the frame too. It's like a copper tone, undertone type thing. It really brings out the red of the print that you can see.
The reds and the oranges.
Ooh, yeah, I really, really love it. So good job, artist Brian Rude. We have another short video break for you guys. And when we come back, we will be seeing and taking a close look at the Batman premium format figure. You're watching Sideshow Live. We will be right back. Welcome back to Sideshow Live. We have the Batman premium format figure right here. We got asked on Facebook by Kevin Durrell if there's anything planned for April 1st on Sunday for like April Fool's Day. I don't know. You're going to have to see, aren't you? Joke's on you. We're not telling. But I actually don't know if there is anything planned. I don't think there is. It's also Easter this year, so there was a little bit of a balance that had to be struck between work time and family time. So sorry, Kevin. I don't really think there's anything going on this year. Anyway, this is the Batman premium format figure. This is the modern comic version of Batman with a sideshow twist. That's usually how we like to do things. We take the classic look of the character and then put our own touches on him. And that comes from concept art to sculpt to paint to everything. It's very sideshow version of Batman. He comes on an Arkham Cemetery themed base and was sculpted by Martin Canal and Guillermo Barbiero. He has a large cut and sew, oh, you can see it right now, a large cut and sew fabric wired cape, so it is highly posable and it's very heavy for something that's, you know, like made of fabric. It's very weighted. The collector edition is right here. Is yes, this is the collector's edition. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it has the one open hand and one closed hand, but they're regular hands. The exclusive edition is right and left hands holding batarangs, and they're also a unique batarang design that we kind of came up with here. Oh, haha. Oh, you're zooming in on Batman. What? There it is. Batman's batarang. This is the exclusive. Anyway, the portrait is really, really amazing. It kind of evokes like, somehow it's very Frank Miller while also being very Hush at the same time. At least that's what I kind of pulled away from it. Any other Batman fans who want to comment? Because it has like the Frank Miller expression.
It's like a modern Frank Miller.
Yeah, but like there's something Hush about it too. I think it's like the eyes and the cowl. Anyway, Hush is also a little taller. Anyway, whatever. This will be available for pre-order tomorrow. That is tomorrow, March 29th, between noon and 3 p.m. And if you would like to go RSVP to be the first to be notified when this goes available for pre-order, and RSVP will, like, however you want to be notified, that's how we'll notify you. We'll send you an email as soon as it goes up. We'll text you as soon as it goes up if that's what you prefer. So you're going to want to RSVP for this guy right here at sideshow.com/Arkham. Now, we have another video break for you, but when we come back, Han Cholo will be on, as well as Anna from Court of the Dead. So you are watching Sideshow Live, and we will be right back. Hey everyone, welcome back. Hi, Brandon.
Hi.
Hi, this is Brandon from Han Cholo, guys.
Hello, everybody. How's it going out there?
Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Han Cholo, they are an LA-based jewelry company making amazing pop culture-inspired rings and bracelets and necklaces, all kinds of jewelry. And they've also got some awesome Court of the Dead stuff, but we'll get to that in a second. First, we have some questions for you. And guys, out there, feel free to ask questions in Facebook and YouTube and Periscope, everywhere that we're streaming. You can ask some questions, and maybe we'll ask Brandon if you guys are really nice. So, first up, Brandon, how did you get started as a designer?
Well, I just made jewelry, like, basically, when I was a kid in high school, I took metal shop class, so I was making jewelry for myself. And my grandparents actually got me into jewelry.
Oh, wow.
They were, like, avid jewelry collectors, and they designed their own jewelry.
Oh.
Would take me as a kid down
So it's like a
jewelry.
family
It's
thing.
kind of
like in the family.
It's kind of, I kind of fell into it in a weird way. Han Cholo kind of came about. I was working with the Beastie Boys at the time.
I'm sorry, what was... You
The
can't really just...
The Beastie Boys.
Yeah. You
If
just
you
like,
don't know
I was
who those
working with
guys
the
are.
Beastie Boys, no big deal.
So yeah, I actually worked for those guys, and I started DJing under the name Han Cholo.
Oh.
Hence, after I was working for the Beastie Boys, I started doing wardrobe styling.
Oh, wow.
For like music videos and all kinds of things, and I make jewelry, one-off pieces for my jobs, and people would always ask me like, where is this jewelry? And I just tell them I just made it for you, for your for the job, and they're like,
awesome.
You should start your own line. So hence, Han Cholo was born.
Wow.
And yeah, so just kept doing it, and also I made jewelry for myself because I couldn't find jewelry out there that I liked.
That's
so
really cool.
That's kind of how it all started.
And so you're obviously a pop culture fan.
I'm an avid pop culture fan.
So, like, tell us a little bit about what you choose to design and why.
I'm so blessed to work with licenses that I grew up with, that I'm a fan of, I collect, and of course, Masters of the Universe, one of the best, toy lines.
I mean,
yeah,
I know,
yeah,
right?
You got the little She-Ra
I even
here,
have the She-Ra ring on.
Yeah, so we got the Castle Grayskull ring, which is like one of my favorites. Of course, the iconic Skeletor.
Who
Battle
the
Cat.
Brit rocks this like every day.
The Battle Cat's pretty cool because he actually comes apart. If I can show you.
Wow.
I'll let you do it.
Oh,
Comes apart, so you can have Cringer underneath, and he can wear his little helmet. Boom.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazingly cool. Look at that. Wow.
So yeah, we have, for all those Master of the Universe fans and She-Ra fans, we have a lot more stuff coming out, and we're debuting a lot at San Diego Comic-Con, so be on the lookout for that.
That's awesome.
One of our newer pieces is our Havoc Cuff ring that matches the Havoc Cuff bracelet, and it's one size fits all. That's going to be available in sterling. I think it's available right now with the amethyst orb.
That's so cool. See, I love that you're one size fits all, because I have super skinny fingers. So
There you
like
go.
you see stuff and you're just like, oh, I can't pull that off, and then it turns out like, oh, it's something you can adjust to whatever size finger
And that's
you
like
have.
like our Shiro ring too.
Yeah, exactly. So what is your favorite piece so far?
Well, there's a couple. I mean, of course,
Okay.
I don't want to skip ahead, but I'm gonna say in the Masters collection, Castle Grayskull. I mean, you can't go wrong with Castle Grayskull. Then we have, of course, behold the Voltron line, which we have the classic Voltron, which was featured in the Deadpool movie.
Yeah, that's a cool thing.
That was a really cool thing.
I had to go back and look for it
Yeah.
because I was like, wait, what? Han
How'd you
Cholo
miss
was,
that?
Han Cholo was in Deadpool?
Yeah,
Where?
totally.
Yeah.
We need some tickets for it. And we have the classic, which is, of course, Voltron, as we all know. And we have the new modern Voltron.
Oh, wow.
And so we have the ring, and this is actually a new piece right here, which is the Blue Lion ring. And that's going to be available at San Diego Comic-Con. So we're giving you a little debut of some stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Also, the Princess Allura ring, which is going to be also debuting, and that's another one-size-fits-all ring.
That's
And
cool.
the Green Lion pendant, and our Lucky Lion paw, which has a movable paw you can kind of play around with for your fidget spinners.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't have that. I would just mess around with it the whole time.
And of course, the Blazing Sword.
Of course. You also have Masters of the
Yeah,
Universe
we have the
swords.
stud earrings too, and we have a lot of Voltron stuff coming out as well.
So then what's your favorite piece?
Well, of course.
Okay, so Castle Grayskull. So what about in Voltron?
Voltron, I'm going to say that the classic Voltron head. I mean,
All
that's
right,
what I grew
all
up with. That's like one of my favorites. That's got to be my favorite piece.
Okay, and then Court of the Dead we'll reserve for.
Yeah, we're
Court
gonna
of the
reserve
Dead-
that for a
the
little
Court of the
later.
Dead segment. Is there any like dream piece that you would love to make?
Dream piece or to work or
How about we'll do license first? Like
Okay.
dream project. Dream.
I
partner.
really want to work with. There's two actually: Thundercats and Planet of the Apes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so those are kind of
Ooh.
my next big spectrum for what I really want to do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. But since you do like one-off custom pieces,
Right.
is there like a dream custom that you haven't made yet?
I have a lot of dream customs that I'm actually going to make.
Oh,
so I'm not going to
That's
like
what I said yet. Haven't made yet.
not made yet. So definitely going to do some stuff. I'm really excited to show everybody the new stuff that we have coming out too.
Cool. Well, we have some questions from the audience. How heavy are these items?
They're heavy.
Yeah.
They range. I mean,
They-
some of the one-size-fits-alls are pretty light.
Yeah.
But our rings are kind of chunky and they're solid. I mean, these things will last you a lifetime.
Yeah. What materials do you work in?
We have two. So we have two tiers in our line. I have a signature series, which is all our precious metals, which is like sterling, gold, platinum, vermeil. And then we have our lower end tier, which is our stainless steel, which is like more affordable, and it's heavy duty, it lasts a lifetime as well. So it just depends on your preference.
That's awesome. Someone said, what made you want to do? Oh, what made you want to do pop culture jewelry? You kind of got into that. You grew up on it.
I
It was
grew
like
up
your
on
whole
it,
life.
and I always wanted to have jewelry that I collect toys and. These things I basically I'm like I said, I'm blessed to do that. I'm a collector, I'm a fan, so I get to make jewelry for other fans out there that it's not out there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where it all came
Someone's
about.
asking also about your Dungeons and Dragons merch. So do you want to talk a little bit about that?
That's another thing.
It's not
we didn't
here.
get to bring the Dungeons and Dragons, but yeah, we have a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff. We're actually debuting some stuff at San Diego as well. We just came out with the Beholder ring and the Beholder necklace, and those are available in our sterling right now.
I'm like staring right at Kitty right
yeah.
now. 'cause
That's the thing with all the eyes.
No,
The
no,
eyes,
I
yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah.
you are a big fan of their Dungeons and Dragons line specifically.
Yeah, we have a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and you can check out the stuff online.
Yes,
So-
please check out all of their stuff online. So are you going to dive into any more dragon merch?
Yes, we are.
Because they're asking about other dragons, like how to train your dragon, or maybe different dragons.
Oh, like different dragons. You're
Yeah.
a whole another
Like
identity.
dragons.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to do some other dragons for sure out there.
You need to have like a triplet type ring that's like the three Daenerys.
The Tiamat,
yeah,
for sure.
Anyway, all right. So we have a quick video break. If there aren't, someone's asking about your Sideshow. What's your favorite Sideshow product that you own? How about we'll just do that you own?
That I own
Yeah.
a statue. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Aglavel. executioner.
Good one. He's so pretty.
I love him.
So, speaking of Court of the Dead, we're going to show you a short video, and when we come back, we will have Anna, and we'll be talking specifically Han Cholo and Court of the Dead. So you're watching Sideshow Live. We will be right back. Hi everyone, welcome back. Anna's here. Yay! Since Anna's here, there will be dancing. It'll happen. Every time Anna's on, we start dancing. Anyway, we're back. Anna is our ambassador for the underworld, and she has joined us to talk about the kind of the spookier side of Han Cholo. So we'll still be answering questions from the audience, but we're going to ask you some questions specifically about the court.
Sure.
Yeah. So, who is your favorite Court of the Dead character and why?
Well, Aglavel. Well, actually, I'm gonna take that back because when I first walked in here, I saw the Reaper General, and it just blew me away, like mind blown, and I just couldn't take my eyes off him. So that was my first love, and of course, Aglavel.
Are you Spirit faction?
I'm a Flesh faction.
Oh.
So yeah.
Typical. Very
Flesh.
conflicted.
I was gonna say.
Favorite character is Bone Faction.
Exactly.
Sounds about right.
My favorite character is Bone Faction, but I'm Spirit. But that's because, you know, we're all flighty up there in the spirit realm. But we have the full
spectrum.
Yeah.
Here.
Totally.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We are the faction.
We can unite.
Yeah.
Save the underworld.
So that answers our second question,
sure.
which is, which faction are you? Flesh.
Yeah, so I'm Flesh.
It
Awesome.
makes a
For
lot of
sure.
sense for a jewelry designer.
Yeah,
you
you
probably
know,
have
you gotta
to
absorb it. You gotta kind of change with transitions
But also
of things.
you started in like DJing and music, so
Yes,
the evolution
for sure.
Flesh is always
Most
changing.
definitely, for sure.
That's really cool.
Definitely.
As a jewelry designer, what visual elements initially attracted you to Court of the Dead?
Well, before I even worked with Court of the Dead, I saw images like online, and I was like, "What is this?" And I kind of just did a checkup on it, like, "Whoa, what? Why have I not seen this before?" And it just blew me away. The characters, and just like learning the storyline was just like, it's genius. It's like Tom's a genius.
That's kind of how we all feel about this whole thing. We have a question for Anna. Which is your favorite Court of the Dead piece?
Well, I think that'd be a two-part answer because I have a favorite piece, but I'm not sure I could really rock it. I really, really like the Aglavel necklace. It is awesome, and
That's
it rules.
what Chicky wants. Chicky wants that one.
But it's super intense, and I don't know
I think you can rock it, though.
I can rock that. But I actually have a similar condition as
Yeah.
you, and I have tiny fingers, and it's hard to find jewelry that fits on these little stubs. So these rings are amazing because they size and they fit. You can like squeeze them in. So I actually have the bone spirit ring,
Oh, that's awesome.
which is amazing.
I also love this. I think this has to be one of my favorites.
I love these. These in particular, I think, are really, they speak to your prowess as a designer because they're unique designs. I think you looked through the Chronicle, found some stuff that inspired you, and I mean, there's just, they look like pieces you would see on someone walking down the street.
And that's one of the things I saw when, like, just going through the research and seeing the jewelry what they would wear in the underworld. So that's kind of where I was going with it.
I love that because I also feel like this would also be completely worn by someone in the underworld.
And again, sizable. You know, so if you have very large fingers, this could be a ring.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all the sizable ones are all the factions too. We got the bone, the spirit, and the flesh.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
All
can swap
right.
which finger they're on, which is cool.
Okay. So, which item on display would Anna want to wear? Since you said your favorite is something you don't think you could rock.
Well, gosh, they're all awesome. It's a tough one to pick. I mean, I'd probably put on one of these rings. I have one of these. I just didn't grab it this morning.
Ooh.
What I like about that is I can, I can wear it as a thumb ring
Yeah.
or on any finger you want because, again, you can kind of size it. And
Totally.
It's,
That's totally how I feel about my She-Ra ring
that's
too,
awesome.
where you can just grab it and put it on, and it kind of goes with everything because it's like simple enough, and those are simple as well. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're just like an everyday type ring that you can just put on and not feel like you're overdressed.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. There's so much stuff.
And like going back to what your other question was, which was my other favorite? It's the Judgment Ring.
yeah.
Judgment Ring is like one of my
We
favorites,
gotta
and
turn
it's
this to the
Yeah.
side. Can you talk about the design on the
yeah,
side of the
please.
ring?
It's-
It is so
it kind of
intricate.
it's inspired me by the Reaper General, his base. Just having it's kind of like a mausoleum with the Grim Reapers on the side,
Oh my
holding the
gosh.
sword, holding the shield,
See, there's like a little
and we have all our little skulls and the spirits going around we basically have it all. All the factions are in there.
I don't know if you can see, but
Yeah.
on the inside too, there's a really awesome. Our court logo is
Yeah.
in there, which is really cool.
There
On
we
the inside
go.
of the ring. And what's the gem in this one?
That's a black onyx.
There you can see. Hold on. If I hold it, there you can see the detail of the court logo inside, and the Han Cholo logo,
And that attention to detail is just.
and all the way around.
Yeah, that's kind
too.
of like I take pride in that. I like to have all my pieces like with super detail, and it's kind of a headache sometimes, but yeah.
There we go.
It's worth it. It's such a beautiful
Oh my gosh,
piece.
that's a gorgeous piece. It's so funny because I've never looked that closely at this piece because for me it's just like, oh, that's a really big ring that the Brit would wear, not anything that I could pull off. But wow.
Come on, you got to put it on.
Well,
We have to go downstairs because I think Christine will just slide it onto his finger.
yeah, I was
Totally,
just gonna say,
for
we need
sure.
to put it on Death. Like Death has that out, like
Yeah,
on the
totally,
life-size
for sure.
Death. So then you can do that for the life-size Death.
Boop, slip it on him.
Yep. I feel like
And
it
then
feels
he'll
like a ring
disappear.
of power.
It's enchanted.
This is a ring of power.
It is.
You know,
It is for sure.
they always have powerful rings in fantasy realms, so this has to be
It
the
is,
one of the
definitely.
court. What Court of the Dead jewelry would Anna like to see made?
Oh my gosh, where to begin? I mean, we're actually going to talk about that later
I
today.
know.
That's why the Han Cholo
I know.
team is here. I'm
So,
super
we're
excited.
excited
We don't
too.
know.
There's some new stuff in the horizon.
Yeah, I don't want to spill too much popcorn in the lobby, but we have some super cool faction pieces that I'm hoping to show Brandon that will inspire him. I mean, I feel like in our collaborations, what's worked really well and what I'd like to do going forward is just kind of showing you the parade of everything we're working on.
Sounds great.
And then your design sensibilities and your kind of artistic vision will see that and pluck from that and
I'm excited.
create something that we wouldn't have been able to even think of. So
For sure. Totally.
excited for that.
So, is this something that we might be able to see soon? Like,
It could be. I can't
Like
wait.
this
I can't wait to
year?
see the new Court of the Dead
my
assets.
gosh.
I'm excited. Top secret.
someone's asking about gem-based pieces in the court
Yeah.
because there's so.
Yeah, we have some blue topaz in the Oglevel eyes here. Of course, we work with black onyx, so it's catered to the spirit and the darkness of the underworld. So that's kind of where we're going with all this stuff.
It's also interesting because the comment from the user was that
See in this guy.
court is actually quite colorful. You know, when you think about it, because it evokes something very
Right,
visual
for
and
sure.
visceral. So to have things like a blue topaz accent is something that is perfect. for
Totally.
court. That's
But a
amazing.
theory of blue. It's also my birthstone.
Is it
Is it
really?
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
was born in December, which is also Tom. So there we go.
You guys just were all
meant to be.
yeah, like paths crossing.
Totally.
That's
That's awesome.
amazing. So let's give a big thanks to Han Cholo for joining
Thank
us
you
today.
for having me again. Thank you.
And before you go, we would like to mention that Han Cholo is offering any Court of the
Yes.
Dead, Masters of the Universe, and Voltron jewelry on their site. 20% off if you use the code Sideshow until April 28th. So it's a whole month.
Yeah,
if you use,
giving you
if
a
you're,
whole month.
So if you're watching this in the future, you can't be here live, but you tuned in the future until April 28th, 2018. use code Sideshow, 20% off anything you see
Perfect for
here.
your Easter basket,
I know, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Easter, April Fool's Day, like, haha, got you a really great gift.
Just joking.
Just kidding, it's for me. You guys are awesome. And one last thing, Han Cholo is also giving away one of their Voltron rings.
We are.
So the live contest today, sideshow.com/live contest, is actually for a Voltron ring. Now, which Voltron ring? I don't know.
It's actually the classic.
So it's Brandon's favorite piece, because he said in the Voltron section that was his favorite Voltron piece.
That's awesome.
Sideshow.com/live contest to enter for your chance to win a Han Cholo classic Voltron ring. That's amazing. Again, the one from the Deadpool movie. Fun fact.
That's the one.
That's amazing. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you guys.
So
Thank you guys for having me.
we have a video break, and when we come back, Boba Fett. You're watching, Boba Fett. Where?
Wait until you see this guy.
You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back.
Woo.
I know you're off camera, but someone was asking when Han Cholo is going to make a Sideshow S ring.
Ooh, that could be up in the horizon too.
Right?
Let's do
Right?
it.
Or like a belt buckle. I would rock that. Anyway, I had to stand up because this is the Boba Fett legendary scale figure, and he's really tall. Wow. I'm getting kind of my first look at him as well, and this is really cool. All right, okay. So we did this Boba Fett in partnership with Legacy FX. He is a half-scale statue, so he is meant to be half the size of the actual real Boba Fett. So if Toy Story rules apply, this is kind of like your safe size, because you could probably still handle that as opposed to like life size. Anyway, that's how I gauge everything. But he stands 41 inches high. Holy moly, that's actually true. Wow. He's like floating on his little spinner. So we'll just give him a quick spin for you guys. He has an articulated rangefinder that lights up. So the rangefinder will light up. He has fabric costuming with fake braided Wookiee scalps because no Wookiees were harmed in the making of this figure. This
He's no good to me, Dad.
This piece will be going up for pre-order very soon, and you're going to want to RSVP for him at sideshow.com/Mandalorian. Sideshow.com/Mandalorian. Now, one of the reasons we do RSVP lists is because sometimes we don't exactly know when it's going to go up for pre-order, and this guy is one of those that you're going to want to know the second he goes up for pre-order. So you're going to want to RSVP for him right now. Sideshow.com/Mandalorian. Wow, he's just really tall. Like, I'm not a short person. This is a very tall figure. So just saying. I just want to emphasize that because everyone thinks I'm short. I'm 5'9", and he's on a table and he's taller than me. So this is a very big figure.
And I think the script should have had enough that the chest armor lights up. I'm not
Oh,
sure about
the
the
chest
range finder, but I think the chest armor lights up.
It says rangefinder, but he has like a switch and he has a plug in the back too. So can you hear that? Yeah. I mean, he's not plugged into anything, so that's why he's not turning on, but there you go. This is the prototype, so he will look a little different, but this is also so I don't break him.
Right.
Because this is the only one. Anyway.
It's helpful to keep turning that on and off.
Yeah, I know. It's really helpful. I'm just demonstrating the click sound so they know there's a switch. Chickie's always giving me a hard time. Anyway, that is it for our Boba Fett legendary scale figure. We have another video, and when we come back, we will be announcing winners and answering a couple more questions that are outstanding. So you're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna watch the video again, and I was just like tuned in. We were gonna do that. Let's do it. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back. We have like a really short ending segment, but if you guys want to ask questions, there's so many people in this room right now that it'd be a good time to ask questions, and they're all staring at me. It's really awkward. But first, while you guys get these questions in, we would like to announce the winner of the Snowtrooper Commander that was not unboxed last week, but was out of the box. Challenger had fun getting to unbox that thing, but nobody actually unboxed it live because of the...
We could not be trusted.
Because you couldn't be trusted? They let me do it. I'm way, like, more than you are.
We were really nervous.
Aww, guys. Anyway, the winner of the Snowtrooper Commander 6-scale figure is Stuart Spencer from Great Britain. Stuart Spencer. Wow, that's awesome. Very cool.
Was that an international winner?
That was an international winner because people win from all over the world here. It doesn't look like we have any questions though, so that's cool with me.
So let's talk about the tiara.
Yeah, Han Cholo has agreed to make a tiara. That is not confirmed, but we're trying to bait them into making us all like little sideshow tiaras.
For sure.
You can get the Chicky tiara, the Kitty tiara, the Anna tiara. We can all have like slightly different styles. Yep.
We have a question.
How was WonderCon? WonderCon was awesome. I think we answered that at the beginning of the show. I really like WonderCon because it's chill, and I love working conventions, but also like it's kind of nice not to work every now and then because we're real nerds. So the Brit was there, and Dennis was there, and Kitty was there, and we were just like kind of geeking out together. So that was pretty cool. Are there any plans for May the 4th? Yes. It will be the 4th of May, but also, yes, there are. I think you're asking about Star Wars stuff. Yes. Can we get Martin Canale on to talk about Batman? We would love to. He's very busy, though. He's very busy being an artist and being brilliant. So it's
international.
And he's also international. He doesn't live here, so he's not in studio all the time, but we would love to have him on. And if he's watching, Martin, this is an open invitation to come on whenever you're here. We would love to have you. It would be awesome. Very cool. Whoa, okay, wow. Will we see the Death PF on the show soon? Yes. Anna says yes.
Special surprise.
And a special surprise.
3, actually.
3 special surprises. So many special surprises from Court of the Dead. Ooh, we like that. We like that. Ian Musgrave wants to know, I don't have any nerdy friends, so I'm asking this room, who do you think Peter Dinklage is playing in Infinity War? I don't like to speculate because I get disappointed if I'm not right.
Yes, the other day that was Frodo.
Yeah, Dennis thinks it's Frodo. Yeah, if I decide in my head, I'll get really fixated on it, and then I'll be really sad when it's not that person, like that character. So I'm trying not to. Who do you think he is, Kitty? You don't?
No idea.
Really?
I have no idea.
Someone was speculating that it might be MODOK in The Office. Right? Right? Anna just lost her mind. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying not to hold on to that. I'm trying not to. Anna, you can't. I was like, Anna, you can't grab it because now I'm gonna start to grab it. Oh my gosh. We're both like tearing up.
That entire PF in my head, like.
And Anna started to tear up, so now I'm tearing up, and we're just. This is why Anna and I don't host the show at the same time.
We cut to technical difficulties.
Okay. Has Sideshow ever had a physical store? Have we, Chicky?
No.
No. You can see us physically in comic book stores a lot, depending on whether or not we have like an account. They have an account with us, but
And two of the biggest conventions.
two of the biggest conventions in the country. And someone was asking about my pin. This is an R2D2 pin. So I saw that question come through earlier. It's R2D2, and it's from Disneyland. Who at Sideshow is pre-ordering the new Obi-Wan? Challenger. He's been talking about it all morning. I know because we share an office with him, and he's been like talking about it all morning. It's great. But it is a really cool figure, and it comes with so much stuff. What was Susan's favorite panel or booth at WonderCon? I don't know. I mean, that's difficult. I mean, I love Alhofer design. Katie Alhofer is amazing, and her booth was awesome. She had like a changing room so you could actually try on her stuff. Collectorverse was so cool. They had a Sideshow setup. So shout out to them for being really awesome guys and having, like, they put together everything correctly. I was really impressed with them. And they were so nice and so much fun. We just chatted with them. So, yeah.
And I
Who's
would.
Challenger's favorite? Kitty?
Yeah, Challenger's favorite and Kitty. Challenger loved the Xenomorph cosplayer.
Yeah.
The we found a Xenomorph cosplayer that had like a little.
There was
What is it called? His little mouth.
Little Mouth.
The little mouth that comes out of the big mouth. You guys all know what I'm doing.
Right out in front of the convention center, seeing everybody.
All the cosplayers were so good this year, including Kitty.
I went to the X-Men animated series panel.
That's right.
And they started the panel with the opening intro. And
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
the entire room lost their minds. It was
Na-na-na-na-na.
amazing to see that.
That's
I
awesome.
went to the panel that featured a series of unfortunate events with Nathan Fillion was there, and it was.
Did you
pretty
die?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Did you
pretty
just go
awesome.
red? I would just go red.
Yeah. It was fun.
What would your Oasis avatar look like? I've never thought about that. I just thought it would look like me. I know that's really boring.
I would be Thor. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. We're all shocked by that. I don't know. Maybe a droid version of me, like somehow,
If you became R2.
like if I became R2.
Susan Pork.
No, I'm not a porg. I'm way more of a droid than a porg. If a character died in Infinity War, which one would you tear up with the most?
Oh, come on now. That's pretty dark.
That's really dark.
Not cool, guys.
Not
The
cool.
underworld.
Yeah, it was like not cool. Yeah, Anna would just be like, "Welcome to Ilverness. Let's do a tour. What faction are you? Who would you fight for in the underworld?" I don't know. I don't know. I know who Dennis would be sad about. Well, Cap or Iron Man.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, I'd be really bummed if anything happens to Peter Parker because he's a precious cinnamon roll and needs to be protected. He is a cinnamon roll. He's a precious cinnamon roll that must be protected at all costs. Anyway.
Wow.
All right. Well, those are all the really awesome nerd questions we have time to answer. We featured the Drifter fine art print by Brian Rude. We had the Batman premium format figure on the show today. Big, huge thanks to Han Cholo for coming in and doing not one, but two segments with us. So awesome. Remember to go over to hancholo.com and use that code Sideshow, 20% off. Come on, that's really, really cool. And now you all know, so now you can all go, right? Anyway, we also had the Boba Fett legendary scale figure that we did in partnership with Legacy Effects. So be sure to keep up to date on everything that we're doing by going to sideshow.com/notify and turning on all of your notifications so you know when we go live. You guys, thank you so much for watching. There is an after party with Kitty happening where she's going to show you some of the new stuff behind us, like, ooh, wrong way. That way, Shira, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. We'll see you next week, and don't forget to let your geek side show. Bye.
I think Jim just, in the script he wrote, he smiles, like a sinister smile or something. I thought, I'll put something different in, just my little touch. I put a little kind of sneer grin in there. He's always kind of evil. You never can trust the guy, so that was my visual character trait, I guess you would say. But it's never a good smile, though. It's never like you're happy to see him smiling. It's always like, oh, crap. My name is Ron Lim. I'm a penciler for Marvel Comics. And I'm most well known for working on the Silver Surfer and the Thanos and Infinity series. I wanted to be a Disney animator for cartoons, because I love cartoons. But then when I discovered comics, I was like, I want to do comics instead. The first comic I got was Fantastic Four. I think from that, I started like the sci-fi stuff the best. Captain Marvel, Surfer, Warlock, those are all my favorite stuff. Thanos has always been a favorite character of mine. I've been drawing him for like 25 years now. You know he's evil, right? He carries himself regally and he's always threatening, so I wanted to make sure he has that kind of feeling about him when I drew him. The Sideshow statue, I love it. Actually, seeing him, in front of you, it's a whole nother story. I mean, the pictures is awesome already, but to see him right there, yeah, I was like, whoa, it's incredible. I mean, that statue is like my favorite statue of Thanos I've ever seen.